Hello world, welcome back to my channel. So today you're going to learn how to cut the 180-degree circle skirt. So this is the way it looks like just after you have cut the skirt. So the skirt is open and you get it looking this way, and if you open it further, then you see the real picture of why it is called a half circle skirt or 180-degree circle skirt. This is it. So stay tuned and see how it is cut. So now I'm going to show you how it is cut with the brown paper, because if I use the fabric, yeah, my camera may not be able to capture everything because it's quite large. So now let's say this brown paper is your fabric, right? This brown paper is your fabric. This part I'm showing you now is the width of the fabric, and the other part is the length. Now the next thing to do is you are going to fold this your fabric into two, just like you would do if you are going to cut any style. So yeah, you folded it into two like this. The next thing you will do is to fold it again, because you want it to be in four, right? Just as if you're cutting your normal designs. So usually you would fold it the way I'm showing you now and then cut, but we're not going to do that. If you do that, you're going to get 360-degree circle skirt. That's a full circle skirt, and we do not want that. Instead, we want to cut it in a triangular or the umbrella kind of way, looking like an angle, which will give you half of the circle skirt. So now make sure that you have the length of your skirt in this particular part of the fabric I'm showing you. Get the length of the skirt, so that it's at that point that you would bend your fabric exactly the way I'm showing you to get the angle. I'm going to repeat this again in a better way for you to understand, right? So now your fabric is cut into two, okay? Sorry, not cut, folded into two. Usually you would have folded it this way in four places, get your waist circumference, and then cut round, but that will give you a full circle, 360-degree circle, but we don't want that. This is what we do. Pick the fabric, and at that point where you would have folded it normal, right, and making sure that point when you measure is equal to the length of your skirt, right, bend that fabric in an angular way, the way I am showing you. That way you have gotten the full length of your skirt, and also it would have been folded in an angle just like this. If you're confused in any way, ask questions in the comment section and I'll answer. Now we'll go into cutting this. At that angular point, that is where you measure out the waist circumference, okay? So now, because it's a paper, let's use 10. So 10, so we are going to add 1 for allowance, and then to get the circumference, we are going to divide the solution of that 10 plus 1 by 3.14. Remember, the fabric is folded into 4. Okay, so we divide by 3.14, which is half of the 6.28 measurement. So now I'm not exactly going to cut the value of 11 divided by 3.14. I'm just going to illustrate freehand, and you would understand anyway. So that whatever you get as your answer, you're going to cut that round, that angular part like this. You're going to mark it like this. So I'll show you how that is done so you wouldn't get confused. So you pick your tape rule, you measure out the points from the edge down that you got for your waist circumference. You're going to do that from there to that point, round like that, and then that's how you get that part. So to get the length part, let's give like the length of this skirt to be, okay, that's for the waist, that's 1 of 10 plus 1. So now let's give the length like 15. So obviously you're going to add 1 inch also for the sewing, and you get 16. So that's 16 is what you're going to measure from that waist circumference down, okay? So you measure it from there down, 16 down, 16 down, just like that with your tape rule. Please, this is just an illustration. I'm not going to sew with this, so that is why I'm not using my tape rule. So you join the dotted lines, and after joining the dotted lines, you're going to go ahead and then cut it out, and also cut the waist out. This is my scissors for papers. So if you're into fashion design, you're a tailor, you're a joiner, and you make use of brown paper, please do not use the scissors for brown paper to cut your fabric. It is not good. Have a separate scissors for brown paper and a separate scissors for your fabric, okay? So yep, then we also cut the waist circumference out. And there you have it. This is the angle skirt, just like in the beginning of the video where I showed you a fabric. This is how it looked like. I'll put the picture back here so that you can see. I'll put it here now. Okay, and then like I said in the beginning of the video, when it's opened out, this is how it will look also. I am also going to put a picture here for you to see. And when it is open, this is it. You saw the fabric looking like this. So that is it, the 180-degree circle skirt. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're new to my channel, kindly subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.